Can you tell me what is the common thing in all of these personalities?
Dance.
Yes, my dear Toastmaster, you have got it correct. The one thing that is common in all these famous personalities is dance. You must be wondering why I chose this topic. Before I tell you why, I would like to tell you some important aspects of dance, which is what dance means, the history of dance, and various styles of dance. First and foremost, what is the meaning of dance? Dance is rhythmic and patterned bodily movements which may or may not be performed on music. Isn't that surprising that dance can be performed without music? But that is what I am being also taught in my dance classes, that yes, it can also be performed without music. You can create music by just tapping your feet or anything else. Now, I will not call dance as an art, but as a language. Why? Isn't that surprising again? Yes, dear Toastmasters, dance is a language because it has a form of communication and expression. As Martha Graham says, dance is the hidden language of the soul. I'm sure all of you would agree with me that dance is a common language which comes across as a common language amongst people of all different age, religion, caste, creed or color. Human beings express themselves through various bodily movements like bending, stretching, turning, rotating. By combining all these body movements in numerous forms, dynamic forms, you can create infinite number of body movements. When these body movements become visually appealing and beautiful, we call it dance. When do you think dance came into existence? Do you think Shashi Kapoor brought it to us? Or Michael Jackson? Or Madonna? No, dear Toastmasters, dance has been with us since our very beginnings of our existence. Since the time the first African tribes used to cover themselves in war paints. There is written as well as visual evidence for this. How? Let me tell you. If you have ever been to India's ancient monuments or temples or to Egypt's tombs, you would have noticed the sculptures, paintings or the carvings. They all depict people in dance positions. The ancient Greeks and Egyptians used to incorporate dance in their regular forms of worship for the cosmic movements of the stars and the sun. In Hindu mythology, dance is believed to have been conceived by the creator Brahma. Brahma inspired the sage Bharat Muni to write Natya Shastra, which is a treatise on performing arts from which various forms of dance and drama have emerged. The best known Hindu deities, Shiva, Kali and Krishna, are all typically represented dancing. Shiva's Tandav Nritya, Kali's dance of creation and destruction, and Krishna's Ras Leela are the popular dance forms in Hindu mythology. In ancient human civilization, there were no auditoriums or theatres. Hence, dancers usually used to perform in the temples in front of deities in the form of worship. Gradually, they moved to the royal family's households and used to perform exclusively for the royal members. Of course, in ancient times, dance was not just restricted to temples and to royalty. Ordinary people as well used to enjoy dance in celebrations or for general entertainment. Now let's talk about the various styles of dancing. In India, the styles of dancing are categorized into majorly two forms, which is classical and folk. The two most popular classical dance forms in India are Bharatanatyam and Kathak. While Bharatanatyam originated in the south and typically comprises of hand movements or chest mudras, the Kathak originated in the north and typically comprises of feet movements. The folk dance forms in India, popular ones are Garba, Bhangra, Kalbelia, Chow, and we all can see that they are an integral part of our festivities and ceremonial celebrations. In the Western world, before the onset of Renaissance, dance movements were typically chain-shaped. However, with the onset of Renaissance, the dance movements became more and more energetic, like ballet and ballerina. In today's world, we have numerous dance forms like hip-hop, tango, Broadway jazz, theatre jazz, contemporary, and many more. Now, my dear Soulmasters, coming to your question, why I chose this topic. I chose this topic because I just love dance. I'm passionate about dance. Dance is the one thing in my life which keeps me up when I'm down. It makes my little world a little bigger. No matter how tired I am at the end of the day, if my favorite song plays up on the radio or on the TV, I just get out of my bed and I start dancing. So it feeds me energy instead of draining me out. Dance is a very vital part of our lives. Our Bollywood movies are incomplete without dancing, be it the hero and the heroine romancing each other or the villain chasing the heroine. Everything is depicted through dance. I would like to end with a famous quote by William Berkey. Love like you'll never be hurt. Live like there's heaven on earth. Sing like there's no one listening. And dance like there's no one watching. Thank you.